Hi everybody, it's me, Craig. You might recognise me from such games as Liverpool beat Brentford by 4 goals to 1 and Manchester City draw a 1-0 with Chelsea. What does that mean? I feel like it should have implications in the title race. I feel like it probably will have implications in the title race. In fact, I'm going to say it. We're now favourite for the title in my opinion. I've said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Look, it's done us a favour. We are in, again, a position where it is in our own hands. You might say to me, Craig, it was always in our own hands. 'Tis, but now it's definitely in our own hands. And I'm here for it. And look, you shouldn't give up. I told you all, never roll over, never give up, never stop believing. Anything is possible. And it's still possible. And I'm delighted. And I don't want to hear Erling Haaland's name again because he's just a poor man's Darwin Núñez. Darwin would have had a hat-trick today. That's all I'm saying, folks. That's all I'm saying. In all honesty, what a day. What a day. And look, Arsenal got themselves a great result as well and they're going to feel pretty good about life. But I feel pretty good about life right now as well, and I'm sure that you wonderful people do. So let's enjoy it. Let's have fun tonight. Let's celebrate. Let's try and not wipe the smirk off our faces. And yeah, it was great seeing Haaland walking off looking absolutely distraught, then seeing all the people on Sky Sports almost crying in disappointment at their beloved Manchester City not romping to another victory. Because remember, everybody just wants to give Manchester City the league title. But thankfully, those Liverpool players, those Arsenal players and both sets of fans, well, we don't want to roll over and give them a league title. So we're going to go and fight for it right till the end. And I'm here for it. Liverpool are winning the league. You'll never walk alone, said Angus Court. Look, I'm not there yet, mate. I'm not at the point of view where I'm saying we are winning the league. But they're not invincible. They're not this big, fearsome machine. I've been banging on about this from the start of the season. Lots of football still to be played. They'll drop more points. We'll drop more points. But I tell you what, we're in a good position right now. I did not see that result coming tonight. I thought that Manchester City were going to steamroll Chelsea. Willie von Falkerheim said, Craig, if City and Liverpool draw, will they make Arsenal top of the league? By my reckoning, it would go to goal difference. And at the moment, I think Arsenal have 1 goal better off than us after their 5-0 victory today. But don't forget, Arsenal still have to go to the Etihad as well to take on Manchester City. So there is still big games coming up in the league title race. And I said to you guys during the week, and I'm going to repeat it again now, if we get to the Manchester City game, top of the league before that game, and we don't lose, I think we go on to win the league title. But that's a long way off yet. I'm not getting too carried away, but it's absolutely brilliant to be here today after a 4-1 victory and seeing Manchester City drop points at home. And do you know what I enjoyed most about Manchester City dropping points? The amount of little Manchester City blue rats who went scarpering. Did you see the amount of empty seats with 4 or 5 minutes to go in that game? That's Manchester City summed up. They're so spoiled, they're so petulant, they're so arrogant. They couldn't even be bothered staying for a 4 minutes of extra time, which could potentially be the difference between them getting a comeback and winning the league or not, and they all scurried. That tells you everything you need to know. Craig, when we lost to Arsenal, it was everywhere. City is drawn today, and it's still very quiet on socials. What happened to the energy? Us and Arsenal fans should be dreaming right now. Both sets of fans, for different reasons. Arsenal feel like this could be the culmination of what Arteta is building, and we feel like this could be the perfect goodbye to Jurgen and a proper league title celebration in front of the city of Liverpool. So, you know, honestly, may the best team win. I just have no respect for City. Which game would you rather win, the cup final or the game against City? Honestly, the game against City. I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with me strongly on that, but I want us to win the league title. Klopp's last year, what a way to send him off if we can do it with a league title. And hopefully between us and Arsenal, we stop Manchester City getting that 4 in a row, because I'm sick of listening to Sky fluffing and praising them no end. Somebody needs to try and put them in their place. Laser Sharp, thank you mate for your super chat. Said keep up the good work, great streams, what a great result for Chelsea and us. Title is in our own hands again now. What's latest on Jota? Don't know on the Jota situation because we'll have to wait for the scans. I won't lie, I was so nervous for the last... I mean, anyone who was with us on the watch along on top of the league will know how nervous I was at the end of that game. But relieved to see Chelsea hang on and get a point. Because you almost felt the arrogance and the inevitability that some of the people felt was going to just happen. That, oh, City will win this because that's what they do. Well, they didn't. They're not a machine. They're not a big bad monster. They're normal. They're worried. That's what I'm going to say. They're worried. And Pep Guardiola certainly looked nervy in his post-match interview. Pep crying on the sideline had me rolling, said squeaky clean. Yeah, I was loving the look on Haaland's face, mate, at the end of the game when the camera was right beside him. You know, some of those chances today, I would have been disappointed if I didn't leave there with a goal. And I'm a balding, fat, useless lump. And Haaland missed 2 absolute sitters today. And I enjoyed every second of it. This year feels special for Liverpool. It does, doesn't it? It does. Look, I've got to be honest. Today feels like a bit of a Brucey bonus. I wasn't expecting City to drop points at home to Chelsea. But with City, it seems to be sometimes certain teams just have not got their number, but Spurs, Chelsea, Brentford in years gone by, I think, have somehow been able to frustrate and get at City. We should be going to Man City with only win in our mind. Well, they have to come to our gaff, which is great, isn't it? And I feel like they're the ones under pressure right now. And we keep being underestimated, and so do Arsenal, to be fair. So let the media, coronate Manchester City. Us and Arsenal just go about our business and keep trying to pick up points and see where we are at the end of the season. Arsenal are flying, but still think they'll bottle it in the end, said Hamza. Look, they're a good team, and I have respect for Arsenal. I have respect for their fans. I have respect for their manager, the Lego-headed man that he is. And I don't mind saying that. I have respect for them. They're worthy challengers in every sense of the word. They're a proper club. And you won't hear me being bitter if we lose to them. I'll congratulate them if they win the league title, because they'll have earned that congratulation. Same way I hope if we win it, we'll get that congratulations. But the other blue shites, you know what I think of them. I'll congratulate them, but I'm going into hiding. Oh, no, totally understandable, Arian. Look, I think us and Arsenal fans probably have more in common than either of us believe. We both get carried away a little bit. We can get a tad emotional at times, and we are a little bit deluded. But I like that about us. And yeah, look, I've always had respect for Arsenal as a good club. And you can't look at the project and the way they're doing things and not think fair play. They've built over a few years. So it's cool that there's a title race with multiple teams in it at the minute, because we haven't had enough of that in the Premier League. And the last thing any of us want to see is it becoming a farmers league with Manchester City winning it year after year after year. It's not good for anyone.